Welcome back everybody to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the pick'ems for champs. You know, group stage is over now and we finally get to see the playoff bracket. But before we get into that, we'll take a look at the group stage, and I did okay, I guess. There were a lot of upsets. Oh, I just noticed that my webcam is covering. Hang on. Okay, there we go. There were a lot of upsets this bracket, I think. You know, I can't believe Sen got out. I can't believe MIBR made it. I was honestly surprised that NRG made it, although I did no, I did pred them to go. No, I predded them to go through, but I predded them to go through second rather than first. And then Heretics and G2 made it, but G2 had to go through the lowers. So yeah, there was a lot of surprise in this these group stages. The only ones that I was absolutely certain on were paperrex and fnatic. And G2, I was almost 100% certain that G2 would make it through, but they ended up going through second rather than first. But Group B and Group C, I did not do very well. But you know, let's try and make that better in the playoffs. So let's take a look here. We've got the very first game is fnatic versus DRX. I think I have to favor fnatic here, but I would not be surprised if DRX won. I don't know how many of you guys know who TMV is, Thinking Man's Valorant, but in his FVL, the Fantasy Valorant League, I have both a fnatic player and a DRX player, which goes to show how close this match could be, honestly. For those wondering, I have Boaster and Flashback. In the next game, PRX versus G2, we have a giga banger right off the bat, but I'm gonna have to go for paperrex here. I think that if any team were to beat paperrex, it would probably be G2 or fnatic because of that slow playstyle that they have, you know, against paperrex is like fast and loose playstyle. But I'm gonna go for paperrex here. They looked way more solid in the group stage. They're the Masters Toronto winners, and G2 haven't looked as strong as they used to. So I'm going for paperrex. For Team Heretics versus MIBR, gosh. I mean, Heretics have come in looking pretty good, but MIBR have looked like a whole new team. Like in stage 2, they were basically non-existent, but they just destroyed RRQ. I think it was like 13-4, 13-5, and I could see this going either way. I mean, Ospas, of course, is still one of the best players of all time. Artezine has looked really, really good, and Verno is back on the leaderboard as well. I really don't know. I'm going to favor Heretics, I think, over MIBR, but I really don't feel good about this pick. I think it could go either way. I have Verno on my FVL, so maybe I should pred MIBR actually. I'm gonna pred MIBR. I think that most people would probably go for Heretics here, but I'm gonna pred MIBR. And then NRG versus Giant X, again, like a giga banger matchup that I really don't know who's gonna win. Like, oh my god, every single game in playoffs is gonna be a banger. Like, in my opinion, the power levels for each of these opening matches are almost perfectly matched up. Like, I feel like fnatic and DRX are right on the same level. I feel like paperrex and G2 are right on the same level. Maybe paperrex slightly favored. Heretics and MIBR are right on the same level. NRG versus Giant X, 50-50. Every single one of these games is a 50-50, honestly. I'm gonna go for NRG here. Mata has looked insane, obviously. I've got Sam on my FVL, so I feel like I have to kind of choose NRG. Although I wouldn't be surprised, again, I say this every match, I wouldn't be surprised if Giants won. And I'm a big Giants fan, actually, ever since they had their Burger King jersey from like 2023 era. But you know, they've been looking really good. Aura, Flickless, everyone's been looking really, really good on Giant X as well. Let's go back up to the upper bracket here, though. fnatic versus paperrex. I did say that if anyone were to beat paperrex, it would be fnatic or G2. So I'm actually gonna say that no, I'm gonna go for paperrex again. I love paperrex. Paperrex are my favorite team. I have their bundle. I have Forsaken and something on my FVL. I have to go for paperrex here. Not to say that I don't think fnatic can win, but this is almost pure hopium at this point for paperrex. Actually, I'll give you a little bit of insight for it. I think fnatic and the Waylay in particular haven't looked amazing. Like Kayak doesn't seem as comfortable on Waylay as he did on Yoru. And if fnatic come out in the DRX match and they go back to the Yoru, I think that they have more chance of beating paperrex. But if they're continuing with the Waylay, it'll either go one of two ways, where Kayak still doesn't look as comfortable, or he gets a little bit more comfortable and improves throughout the playoffs. But I'm still gonna go for paperrex here over everyone. And then MIBR versus G2 or NRG, we get that regional matchup. I think, oh, it's also a Verno revenge game here against NRG. No, I'm gonna go for NRG here over MIBR. Wow, am I really putting NRG for paperrex next? Wow, kind of surprised at that. No, I'm gonna go for NRG over MIBR here. I think that, I mean, both of these are kind of rookie teams with like a core member, like a veteran member. They've got Ospas on MIBR, who's been to countless international events. And then on NRG side, they have Ethan, who's been to a ton of international events, and Sam. But the rest of the team are kind of like brand new to internationals. And for that reason, I think having both Ethan and Sam on NRG to bring that veteran flavor in, it will be helpful, because like Aspas has been to more internationals, he's won more trophies, but he's not really like a outspoken leader in the team, whereas Sam, if you've seen the replays on most of their games, Sam is constantly talking and being a hype man, and I think that his energy will bring them over the line from that nervousness and get them the win. DRX versus G2 though, another banger match. I think that I'm going for, wow, this is an elimination game too. I can't have G2 eliminated first, right? Right? I think it might just be a DRX 5th, 6th. Or no, this would be a... How many teams is it? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this would be 5th, 6th. I think that it's a DRX 5th, 6th curse. I'm going to go for G2 here. DRX have looked really, really good, but again, they have a couple of new players. Mako is like their only real veteran player now, and again, he's not super outspoken in the same way that Aspas isn't. And G2 have looked really, really solid, and as long as they ban Corrode, I think they'll be okay. So I'm gonna go for G2 here. And then Heretics versus Giant X, we get another regional matchup. Oh man, I feel really bad for betting against Giants here, but I'm gonna go for Heretics. They have a little bit more, they have a higher ceiling, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say Heretics have a higher ceiling and a lower floor than Giants, but they almost always show up in these international events. Like, they've made it to so many grand finals and upper finals that I'm gonna have to go for Heretics here, because they really do have a chance, I think, of winning it all. Whereas Giant X, it's almost like surprised that they made it this far, right? Like, I don't think that this is an upset to say that Heretics are better than Giants here. Okay, let's go back up to the uppers. This is the upper final versus paperrex and NRG. I'm gonna go for paperrex again, and I don't think that's a big surprise. Like, NRG, I think they've looked really good, but NRG are kind of in the same wavelength as Giant X here, where it's like, I can't believe NRG made it this far, right? So I'm gonna go for paperrex here. They have the firepower. I think Mata's been really, really good, but I mean, paperrex have Jing, something, Forsaken. Every single one of the players on paperrex are a shooter, except for maybe Patman. But his like info and utility is really, really good. So I'm gonna go for paperrex. MIBR versus G2. Another regional matchup. Wow, I've been doing regional matchups left and right here. Well, maybe it's because there's 3 Americas teams. I don't know. I'm gonna go for G2 again. I think MIBR will be happy with a 4th place, you know. Or would this also be 5th, 6th? I don't even know. But I think MIBR would be happy with a 4th place win here. Oh yeah, I just realized I predicted DRX to go out 7th, 8th rather than 5th, 6th. Okay. Still think that they're gonna go out to G2 here though. And I think G2 are gonna again just be generally more solid than MIBR. MIBR have some really high highs, but they've got some really low lows. And G2 are just that constant, you know, they never get worse than like a certain level. So I'm gonna go for G2 here. Fnatic versus Heretics, another regional matchup. This is a really, really tough prediction. Man. Miniboo versus Kayak. Woot versus like Chronicle. No, not really Chronicle. Woot doesn't really have like a Fnatic counterpart. It's like it's Crashies versus Riens. It's Miniboo versus Kayak. It's Boaster versus Boo. But Woot doesn't really feel it, and it's Benji versus Chronicle. So is it Woot versus Alphier, I guess? Yeah, no, that makes sense actually. Yeah, never mind. It's Woot versus Alphier. Yeah, they play like the exact same agents. I think Alphier is better than Woot. Hot take. I don't know, but I'm gonna say Fnatic beat out Team Heretics here, and they go home 5th, 6th, and once again are disappointed just a little bit too close to the sun. And then G2 versus Fnatic. Oh man, that's gonna be a slow game. A lot of rounds lost to time, I think. This might be showing my NA bias here, but I'm gonna go for G2. I've been a fan of G2 since they were called the Guard, you know, and I just really, really so badly want them to finally win a champs title or a Masters trophy. So I'm gonna go for G2 here. NRG versus G2. I'm gonna go for G2 again. And then paperrex versus G2. My 2 favorite teams. Maybe I am biased. Maybe you guys shouldn't pay attention to what my preds are. Oh my god. paperrex versus G2. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay, but what, like, this is such a hard pick'em to do. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. It's like a lose-lose win-win situation. Like, I love paperrex. I love G2. I would be heartbroken if either one of them lost, but I would be so ecstatic if either one of them won. I'm gonna have to flip a coin, I think. I need to, where, do I have a coin? Okay. I'm flipping a puzzle piece. Hang on, let me zoom in. I have this puzzle piece here. It's blue on this side, and it's like black and white on this side, okay? Black and white is paperrex, the blue is G2. Ready? Okay. All right, then I guess I'm predicting paperrex to win it all. Oh man. Am I happy with that? Am I happy with that? So yeah, I'm happy and I'm nervous about this. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fucking banger bracket though, honestly. Every single one of these matchups to start off is gonna be an absolute banger of a game, and it could go absolutely either way. Like, I genuinely can't stress that enough. Alright, that's my pick'ems. Here they are. I'm predicting paperrex to win it all. And I'm sorry G2, but oh man, paperrex. I can't. I'm lost for words. Okay, that's my predictions, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, enjoy playoffs.